What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skilled and Silent here, back again with another video. I wanted to talk about the Ben Simmons situation and how yesterday a lot of things was reported that he's in a good place mentally. People were taking pictures and showing videos of how happy he was, right? And one of the things I'm starting to notice is people are saying that he may have duped the Sixers, the whole NBA, and this whole situation because literally all we heard about was how unhappy he was, mental health, which is a real thing. It's a real thing. Don't get me wrong. They was talking about his mental health, how he was unhappy, and just that quickly, boom, turns around. He's super happy. Um, he's parading around with a big time smile, right? And look at some of these clips from the game the other night. You know, he's smiling right there. Now he's taking some shoot arounds. He's right there on the bench with those guys. And then take a look at this when he dapped up KD. You know, dap him up real quick. You can see, look, he's super happy right there, right? Elated that he's gotten traded away. And sometimes, you know, that'll do that for you. That's all you need is a change of scenery, right? But I'm just noticing that a lot of people are saying that he may have duped the whole, NBA. And I actually wanted to read something because there's two things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about that, but I also wanted to talk about something that Steve Nash did that I feel that was a mistake regarding Ben Simmons. Um, Check this out. So I guess they were talking about Ben Simmons' shot, which is obviously something that's always going to be a big issue. As long as he continues not to improve that jump shot, that's always going to be a topic of discussion, right? Because that limits how great he can be as a player, right? And he's a great player. All the things that he can do a lot of great things in this league and as a player, but the shooting is always going to hold you back to take that next step into superstardom. If you ask me, without having a jump shot, you can never be a number one option on the team, right? He's always going to be a number two, number three type guy. Okay, so look at this comment that Steve Nash said in regards to that. Ben does 1,000 things on the basketball court. Shooting is not one that I'm dying to see. That you're dying to see. Why not? You were a great shooter yourself, Steve Nash. You are a 50, 40, 90 guy. You don't get credit how great of a shooter you was when you look at your percentages for your career, Steve Nash. But that's not one that you're dying to see. Hmm. He is an amazing basketball player, and that's without shooting the ball. Yeah, I just stated that. He is a great basketball player without shooting the ball. But don't you think that would help? So to me, there's not a conversation there at all. What? It's not a conversation there at all. Why not? You guys are only going to go so far if you continue to use and encourage him not to shoot. Just like Philly. Philly didn't force him to shoot. When they finally said something last year, yeah, he did kind of shut off. But you're a great shooter, Steve Nash. So why not? Yeah, that's weird to me. If he gets better at shooting, great. That just kind of sounds like, well, if he happens to do it, okay. If not, then whatever. But he's an all-star basketball player, and he has incredible potential to affect games with all the other things he does. So to be honest with you, it's not a huge concern of mine. Yeah, man, I have a big problem with that. He's going to be surrounded with guys who definitely you can tell are gym rats. Kevin Durant, Kyrie, because clearly you see those guys are in the gym because of their high skill level, right? So you mean to tell me, and then Steve Nash, you're a great shooter yourself. So you're surrounded by three great shooters. You don't want to see him get better as far as a shooter, or maybe is it just because he's so sensitive mentally right now? You don't want to put him in a bad space right now. I mean, I don't know. The Ben Simmons situation right there is a little sketchy. It's a little. It's a little weird. But my thought is that he just should get better. Like, they should encourage him to shoot. A guy like Kevin Durant, work with him. Work with him on the shot. Kyrie, Steve Nash. But at the same time, does Ben want to put in the work on that? Because we already know some of the reports that came out that he doesn't stay in the gym that long. He prefers to, be with the chick that he's with, buying cars. He decides to do other things, right? And just like some of the videos that we see in the off season where he's playing pickup ball with a lot of the other NBA players in these gyms, and he shows his shot, and then you get excited as what's to come in the regular season. Okay, he's hitting these shots in pickup games. Will that finally translate into the NBA this season? But then when he gets to the NBA, he doesn't even attempt a shot, which is weird. Doesn't even attempt it. So I hope. No. He needs to. This amount of time that he was out, because he hasn't played a game this season. Did you work on your shot? You had to have worked on your shot. If he comes back and still doesn't shoot, then what the heck? Of course, he has to get back in game shape. He has to get, back used to things or whatever. But if you spend that many months, October, November, December, January, February. So if you spent 5 months not doing anything, then, man, as far as getting better, at least, because here's the thing, the main thing they were talking about is working on his mental health. So is shooting a mental health issue for him? Like a situation where he feels like, if I miss one shot, oh, my confidence is low, I'm not going to shoot again. Because he shoots in those off-season pickup games. But is he going to shoot now? He has to work on his shot. I hope if he comes back, man, hitting 15, 17-foot jumpers, and then eventually stretching out to the three, and then, damn, Nets got a steal, and he done fooled the whole NBA. But, man, he better came back and work on his game, man. That's how I see it. But, hey, I think Steve Nash made a mistake with his comments, because you're just continuing to okay that type of, I don't want to call it behavior, but that type of play of him not even attempting that, right? Because how do you know if you can make it if you're not attempting enough? Because, yeah, you're 25 and you're 6'11 and you're athletic now, but, bro, when you get 30, 31, you can't continue to play that same way without a jump shot. At least keep the defense honest. We'll see. Maybe because he's in a situation that he may be happy, maybe he might attempt to now start doing things, and, guys continue to encourage. And that might be the biggest thing is, if he decides to start, if they convince him to start taking shots, and if he misses some, will guys encourage him to still do it so he can still feel good about, okay, well, damn, I missed, but let me come back and shoot again, and then shoot again. So that remains to be seen. Something I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see these guys play and see how it is, and see. Well, first of all, we got to see how long it's going to take before he comes back, right? But it sounds like things are ramping up. It sounds like he'll be back soon, so we'll see. But hey, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Leave the comments below. It's your boy, Skilled and Sound, and I'm out. Peace.